How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got back into Georgia just a couple hours ago, and not sure if any of you got to see the post that I uploaded, but we were down in Daytona Beach working at the Speedway and had to do some aerial grid mapping down through there. And anyway, we had a little accident with the Omni Terminator, and we were trying to get it dialed in suspension wise with caster and camber and stuff like that. And yeah, had an accident. We made a good solid test hit on 3S and felt like we had everything dialed in where it was handling really well on 3S, and thought we would try to max it out, and we did. Got our best run we'd ever made on 3S, and then we decided we was gonna go up to 4S and started making a run. Sorry for the camera angle, guys. I'm trying to get this little X12S Buggy ready to make a run while we're here. But anyway, we had an accident in the Terminator, and unfortunately we just got it back together, and she's down and out again. She's down. Terminator's down for the count for a little while, guys. It broke basically the entire right side suspension, upper and lower control arms, shock, CVD, cracked one of the armahoons on the front, and yeah, our little Sky RC GPS module for some reason had bit the bullet, and so really wasn't able to get full-on accurate speed test, because as you can see right here, hopefully you can, I got the little Milan GPS. I always keep it with me as a backup just in case. And I had seen where several people had been having issues. I wasn't the only one with their, no matter what it is, if it's a Sky RC brand or the Power Hobby branded, they're all the same module. So GSM 020, I believe, 020 I believe is what the number is on it. But anyway, I'd seen a lot of people had been complaining lately about theirs just losing connection for no reason, or not registering, or just all kind of stuff. You know, you hit start and it come back and you didn't have a reading. And but mine just it turned on, connected to the app, and cut off, and not doing anything. It just cut off, and then Bluetooth would never connect again. So I wasn't able to run it on the Terminator when I was on that 4S pass. I was having to use the little Milan, and the little Milan said we were at like 97.4 miles per hour. So you know, we were moving, guys. I believe we had 100 mile per hour pass probably before we had the accident. But the only thing about this little Milan unit, guys, is, as you can see, I've got it on the little X12S Buggy here. You have to run these things out so much further because the refresh rate on them is so slow to actually get your full all-out top speed. They're nowhere near as accurate as the GPS little Sky RC or Power Hobby module. I reached out to them. They got a new one on the way to me, but it's going to be sometime next week before I have it. So for now, really the only thing I got to test speed with is this little Milan unit. So, you know, I know it's not dead accurate, but it at least kind of give us a baseline anyway, or get us close. So I've got that massive Turnigy 5,000 mile 4S Turnigy Graphene Panther battery in here. So we're gonna try to make a pass with this thing while we're here, and I'm gonna try to walk down instead of drive it. I don't want to use any battery capacity. I'm gonna walk down and then try to get to a big open area that's a lot straighter and flatter where we've been running, so I'll have more room. I will tell you guys, we got some really bad weather headed in right now, and the wind is horrible, so I don't know how good of a pass we're going to get. We got like 31 mile per hour sustained gust all the way up. The biggest one I had a while ago it registered was 46 mile per hour. So yeah, it's pretty windy out here, so bear with me on the wind noise, guys. I'll do what I can do, but I'll pick the camera back up when we get down to where we're going to try to run this thing at. All right, guys, so I'm out here kind of walking. I figured I'd start the camera up for a minute, but can't nobody say some of us aren't dedicated to trying to bring good content. I wished I could drive down through here. I probably could and they wouldn't say anything. But you know, you don't want to push your luck. You can see how long we're walking. And I got a pretty good run that I could start right here, but you can see, guys, this thing goes downhill. Hopefully you all can see, GPS is reading. I'm gonna zero it out. 5,000 mile 4S Turnigy graphene. We'll go ahead and get to our power button and everything. Should be pretty close there. So we're not ideal. Definitely not ideal situation, but we're gonna try it. We got a whole lot more room. Heck with it, let's go. Here we go. She's pegged, the guy's pegged. Holy shit. Like I said, I don't know how accurate it's gonna be with that little Milan. 85.5, guys. 85.5. Hell yeah. That was on a freaking pass, but we do have a lot of saddle clouds. There it is, now it's reading 9.5. All right, we're gonna try it again, guys. Finally, that first one was 85.5, and hopefully the camera is picking it up. I don't know how good it is, but that is a substantial incline and decline. Well, decline going that way. So we're running 85.5 miles per hour uphill, and there's more in it, I can assure you that. Here we go, guys, here we go. Letting it eat, full tilt. She's on a freaking pass. Look at that, guys. Oh yeah, I think we're at the limits of that little motor, but we're getting there anyway. I hate to know how hot that little motor is. There you go, guys. 84.6. And we know that these little Milans are definitely not that accurate. So let's reset. Make sure we're reading again. Yeah, we're reading. All right, guys, that motor is probably scorching freaking hot, and it would probably help some if I let it cool off. But we're gonna try it one more time. There's no doubt in my mind that this thing is over 90 miles an hour with accurate GPS right now. And I'm running uphill, guys. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna run it back up that way, which is the way we were running, okay? And let's make sure it's reading. You probably see those clouds in the background, that crap rolling in at us. Let's make sure we're getting a reading on our GPS. Yeah, we're reading. So I'm gonna run it up that way, guys, and run it back down here to us. I have no doubt in my mind, guys, this is 90 mile per hour setup, just like it sits. I'm gonna run it as far as I can down through there, guys. So here we go. Here we go. Full tilt, guys, full tilt. I bet that little motor is scorching. We got plenty of battery capacity. I ain't worried about that. There we go, guys. 85.2. So running uphill or downhill or anything else ain't gonna make that much of a difference. So what I'm gonna try this time to stand somewhere right here on this bush. As you guys can see, I can see all the way down there from where I was starting, all the way there to where we just ran. So I think I showed it at the beginning, but anyway, I need to pull the body shell off and let it cool off in there. I'm sure that little motor's scorching probably. And I got 2 fans running on it though, guys. Hopefully you all can see that. I got a fan on top and a cooling fan on the side. Anyway, you can see the little beast sitting there. We're going for a glory run this time, guys. I was saying, it shouldn't take long to cool this damn thing off anyway, because I got a massive fan. Got plenty of cooling in there. I just didn't want to burn it down, but we are, I think, reaching the limits of this motor, guys. Hopefully you all just seen it move. We're on max. So let's double check, make sure though, guys. She's pulling to the right. Yeah, we're reading, guys. Well, I'm gonna run that sucker all the way down there. As far as I feel safely anyway. Hold on just a minute, guys, sorry. Okay, we're lined up, guys. I'm gonna try to get right here at this piece of carpet or whatever it is, and we're gonna run that sucker all the way down to where I ran it last time. So she should be eating, guys, when she comes by us this time. So here we go. Full tilt, guys, full. Oh yeah, she's eating, guys. Holy snot. All right, I'm just gonna ease it back to us, guys. There you go, guys. 84.9 on the Milan. We're gonna try one more. We are reading. I'm gonna try to run it up there a little bit further, guys, and run it down a little bit more. Uh-oh. We might have a pinion or spur or both going out on us. It sounded pretty iffy. All right, let's go with it, guys. Here we go. Quarter, half, 3/4, full tilt right there. Dude, we might have just killed the motor, guys. It sounded like it quit pulling. I think we did, because the brakes aren't working. Either that or the pinion come off. Yep. I hear the motor whining from here, guys, listen. And I used plenty of Loctite. Throttle, see if you can hear it. Hear that little motor? I knew it let go. I heard it. I heard the RPM just go berserk when it went by us, and so I don't expect that to be any faster run, because you know it wasn't putting power to the ground. Here we go, guys, listen. So, yep, we lost a pinion at 73.3 miles per hour, guys. This is part of it, though. Oh yeah. Look at that pinion, guys. Holy shit. Look at that. Let's power it off. 73, guys, and lost the pinion. But there you go. There's your good view of the fan. I got one on the side, one on the top. Look at that pinion, guys. 28 tooth pinion just shaved right off. Oh well, it happens. There you go, guys. 5,000 mile Turnigy 75C4S, 73.3 miles per hour, and lost a pinion. I'll go ahead and just do a short closing right now, guys. Gotta give you an idea of where we're at. Look at that. See the clouds coming in. That's where we were running from. And I know some of them gonna come at me and say, well, you're going downhill. Guys, we ran it uphill first. What, 2 or 3 times? And it was only a ½ mile per hour difference. So 85 so far, guys. We're inching there, closer and closer and closer, but I just got a feeling we're about to, we're just about at the max of this motor. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. Like I said, I want to run it again when I have my analyzer. And, you know, that little Milan's been through hell, but I use it as a backup, and if I didn't have it, then I wouldn't be able to even test it all. There you have it, guys. Little X12S Buggy. For now, stay tuned. Don't give up on us. I assure you 100 miles an hour is right around the corner. And I feel like if we would have got to run it and had our GPS module, our SkyRC module when we were at Daytona, that we could have hit it, but unfortunately with copyright laws and all that stuff, we weren't able to film inside the speedway while we were working, unless we wanted to take and edit all the freaking footage and blur out anything and everything that was NASCAR related, and it just wasn't worth it to me. To hell with that. I didn't want to do all that. Stay tuned. X12S Buggy, 85.5 miles per hour. Till next time, peace out. God bless. Most of all, God bless America. Catch you in the next one.